Hi, this is Journey. Welcome to Gold Fever Radio.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Shannon, hey, guess what day it is? Come on. I know you can hear me. Mark. What day is it, Mark? Hey, Paul, guess what day it is? It's Gold Fever Radio Day.
I go straight from the bank, gassing up the tank, cranking up the radio, playing old Hank, and it ain't that long.
Well, good evening once again. It is Wednesday. It is August the 14th, 2024. Welcome, everybody. It's good to see all your smiling faces. I can't see your smiling faces, but I know that you're smiling because you're happy because it's Wednesday. All right, what's going on here? There's only 139 days left in this year. Get it over with. That means there's only 38 more days of summer. 38 more days of summer. It's almost gone. See, today is National let's start that again. Today is National National Navajo Code Talkers Day. National Navajo Code Talkers Day. Okay, man, that's a tough one. It's also National Creamsicle Day, and as hot as it is, it'd be nice to have a creamsicle. Tomorrow's National Relaxation Day, and that should be today, Relaxation Day. Anyways, on this day in history, what happened? FDR signs the Social Security Act in 1935, and in 1985, Michael Jackson takes control of the Beatles' publishing rights. I wonder, I never did figure out how he could do that. Let's see if it's your birthday. Happy birthdays. You share birthdays with Halle Berry. She's 57. Magic Johnson, 64. Steve Martin, 78. Tim Tebow, 36. What else is going on? Events. Let's see what's happening in the event world. The August 23rd to the 24th is the Moon Lake Gathering. That's what I'm getting ready to take off here to go out to that. You know, I don't like to drive a lot, so I only drive 3 or 4 hours a day. So although I could almost do that in one day to get there, it's probably about a 17-hour drive, I think. No, maybe it's not even that. Maybe something like that, 15-hour drive. But anyways, it'll take me 3 days to get there because I drive about 3.5, 4 hours. December 28th, so this is kind of in the finalization. We're still kind of hasn't totally finalized everything yet, but the New Year's party we believe is going to be December. You can come in on the 28th and then you leave on 1/1. Actually, you can come in anytime you want, leave on 1/1, or leave anytime you want. But basically, it's going to be December 28th to 1/1. That'll be our New Year's event. So people can we'll play some games, and then we do karaoke, our New Year's party. There's a band that comes in. There's piles of dirt that you can run if you want to, high bankers or dry washers or something like that set up. You can do that. So that's what's happening on that. You'll find out more information. I'll post a lot of that type of stuff there. So let's see. What's about this? Gold facts. Did you know money grows on trees? You guys all heard that. Money grows on trees. So can gold. Did you know that an eucalyptus, man, I don't know why. I'm tongue-tied. It's been a hell of a day for me today. I can't even say that now. An eucalyptus tree. It says we're having trouble streaming on. Wow, what the heck is going on here? Man, Jack, you were frozen for about 3 to 4 minutes. Yeah, I know something happened. I just disappeared off the screen. I left. And then I had to log back in. Eucalyptus tree. Their roots can grow down like 140 feet. So they grow into the ground, and of course they bring up the nutrients from the ground, and if there's gold down there, they can bring that gold up. So yes, them trees can have some gold in them. So we had a guest scheduled, and I got a text from him last night that said he had got COVID, and so he couldn't make it. So I don't have a guest, and I don't know I think I lost the connections onto Facebook. It looks like that's what they are on Facebook. The connections have been lost. So I don't know what happened. It's weird. Anyways, so to know every information, what's happening with everything, all you got to do, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, and that way you'll get all the latest information as it's being posted and all that. All right, let's see who's all in this chat room here. Let's see who's going on. I'm seeing people popping in here. Guy, Carl, hello, Guy. I know you're clear up there in Hell's Gate country. Mountain Man up there in Canada. When you coming out, Mountain Man? You'll be coming this way soon. Mark Nye, hello from Missouri, the Show Me State. Josh Cooper, Steve Collier, hello. Janon, how was your guys' vacation? You guys had a good time, huh? We're cruising all over the place. That'd be fun. Daryl Lane, hello. Gary Lindy from California. Gary Joachim, yes, I am ready to get wet. Paul, hello, Paul. Roberto Garcia. Raphael Nye, Richard Du, Ken, hello Ken. Mark, hello Mark. Richard Duke in a hot shot pickup south of Denver, then go west of Denver to Newcastle, Colorado, about 1,200 miles back to Mississippi in a hot shot. Okay. Your video stopped, yeah. Guy, all about the money, Jack. He bought the rights and beat out Paul for it. That what happened. Francis, hello. Alaskan Assassin Adventures. Huh. Hello. I thought I lost connection. I lost the connection. I don't know what happened. Jack's video was buffering. It disappeared. Yeah, Daryl Lane, your show has interruptions. It did. Oh my, Jack, did the aliens take your spirit away? I think so. So hopefully we're back on and everything is fine. I don't know what's going on. It's something weird's going on. I have Starlink now, you know, but I think what happened is I lost the connections with the Facebook. It just went dead for some reason. I see up there in the corner, Facebooks are not connected. So I guess everything just kind of went wacko. I don't know, but oh well. Patriot Prospecting, hello. Last we heard was travel 3 to 4 hours. Oh, last you heard travel was 3. Oh, that I only travel 3 or 4 hours a day, and then I have to stop. I like to stop. I stop in rest stops. I stop in Camp Walmart. Camp Walmart's really cool. I love to stay in Camp Walmart's, and they have these books out. Rand McNally's or whoever. They're special books just made for Walmart. And in there, they show you where all the Walmart locations are. They show you the addresses for where the Walmart locations are in all the towns. And then what you can do, there's an app called All Stays. And then you just type in Walmart and you can see which ones will let you stay there, which ones don't let you stay there. So I kind of plan it that way to try to make it from Walmart to Walmart. Because I can go in there, you know, air conditioner, go in and get something to drink, something to eat, pick up a few snacks if I need it. So I like to do that, stay in Camp Walmart. Please repeat. Okay, I like to stay in Camp Walmart. Eucalyptus. Okay, there you go. You break it up, Richard. Thanks. Trippin' Tommy. Hey, haven't seen you in a long time, buddy. You should come out here sometime, Tommy. I need to get a picture of you. We got to take a picture. I'm doing it. I think I'm going to do an article for the Mining Journal on Gold Mountain, on Gold Hill and show some of the gold that we have found. So us with some metal detectors or something. Eucalyptus. All right. Thanks, guys. You guys are good. You had a blast on your last journey. That was cool. Did you bring back some pay dirt from Juneau? I think that's where you guys went, right? You guys went to Juneau. My parents went there one time too, to Juneau, and that's what I told them. I paid for them to go on their cruise to Alaska, and I told them all I wanted you guys to bring me back is a bag of pay dirt, and they brought me back like about 10 bags of it. See, I'll be in Arizona first week of October. All right, you gonna stay out at your same spot out there, Mountain Man, where you was last year? We were on a cruise, ports in Ketchewan, Juneau, Sackaway, and Victoria, BC. Cool. Rubber Ducky, hello. Okay, I think we're caught up on all that. I don't think I missed anybody on all of that there. So, you guys heard there's supposed to be a guest, and I don't know what happened to the guest. He caught COVID, I guess, because I got a text from him last night saying he wasn't going to make it, or he had to cancel for another time. So traveling, I'm going to take my dish with me. If I'm on the road, I can't set it up. I don't think Walmart would like me to stick my satellite out in their parking lot and all that to kick back. I try to be incognito. Maybe, but want to go to Meadview. Yes. For the gold up there, I understand that. And but once I get settled in the places I need to go to get settled in, then I'll have a good satellite to set up. So as I'm traveling, I'll basically just be on my phone or, a hotspot on my phone. So maybe I'll be like, do a live show on a Wednesday. I'll plan to do it where I can, I know as I'm traveling, one of the places I'm going to go through is in Nevada is Searchlight, and Searchlight's quite a little mining town there, and so I would like to. They got some mines around there, but I'm pulling a camper on my truck and then the quad trailer behind it, so it's not like I can just flip around and go up and down streets, turn around. I'm kind of limited, but they do have a museum there. And I thought about going in the museums. Maybe I might do something live and go in the museum and film or something like that. But I'll do maybe some live type of stuff in some of these places. I like to go into some of these older parks in these towns and detect in some of them parks. So it's just all that just to help break up my trip. Meadview bound. Meadview is the place to be. That is a good place. I'll be in Meadview too. So you'll have to let me know when you'll be up in Meadview. I'll plan to be up there at the same time. After I get back from my journey in Colorado, I'll be back probably towards the end of September, middle to the end of September, and then I got a plan I store my dredge up in Meadview because I don't like it staying out here. It's just too hot out here. It's too hot out there too, but I store up there out of the way. So I'll go back up there, and I like to detect up there and play around, and then I will hang out. Oh man. So today's been a hell of a day. It's just been, loading things up. My back hurts, my arms hurt. I took some Motrins earlier, but so I'm just sore. Cheers, everybody. So what do you guys want to talk about? Anybody? Huh? What's on your guys' mind? I told you everything that I know. You tell me what you know now. Oh, Mark did. Yeah, brought back a bunch of panning sand. One in 10 has a piece of gold in it. The rest of them are all just nothing. Is that that's what my parents brought back. It was like 1 in 10 or 1 in 20 has a piece of gold in it of the sand, and I think they brought back 10 bags, and of course none of them had any gold in it. So what's happening? You guys all quiet out there in the land there. I mean, I know we went to the dark. Oh, you know what? Let's do this then. I'll play a commercial before I forget. Let me get that out of the way now. Play the commercial, which is right here. So hold on. We'll be right back.
ICMJ, the International California Mining Journal, was first published in 1931, 93 years old this year. Since our first issue, our goal has remained the same, and that is to provide miners with a voice, a marketplace for their goods and services, and to offer expert advice and tips from our knowledgeable writers, miners, geologists, all in the field. We still offer our 12 and 24-month print subscriptions, but keeping up with the times and with our reader requests, the digital online subscription option allows for a simple and gorgeous reading experience using your preferred technology, your phone, your tablet, or computer. Sign up for our print, online, or both print and online at www.icmj.com or call us at 831-479-1500. For our advertising services, both display advertising and classifieds, select the Miners Market section or call us. Happy prospecting.
Happy Prospecting, the Mining Journal. Excellent magazine. You know, you guys pushed me to do an article in the Mining Journal, so I did do one. And then it was like on a roll, so I had to do another one. Then I think I did another one, so I think I've had 3 of them in there. And I'm working on a couple more, so down the road I'll put some more in there too. But anyways, let's see. We crossed the Arkansas 4 times today from Kansas. It's amazing that the Arkansas River is in Colorado and then makes it all the way there. But yes, the Arkansas River does have gold in it. So that's where I'm going to be, is on the Arkansas River, dredging for gold. We went up there last year. Was it last year or the year before? I don't remember, Gary, if it was last year. And the water was too high, and so we couldn't get out into the water. So we basically had to suck from the banks and the sides, and where it wasn't really fast water. So we really didn't find any really gold, maybe some flower stuff. But so this time we should be out in the water where there's gold at. Red, good evening. Quick question for you. I did a sample last spring on a wash that had 28 fly poop sized pieces for half a bucket of quarter screen material. What would that be worth? Would that be worth working? Depends where you're at. If you're in Utah, yeah, that's probably worth working. If you're in Arizona, no, or California or Nevada, no, it's probably not worth working. Hey, Brad, really shiny gold. I was just talking earlier that I started this article I'm going to write for the Mining Journal about Gold Mountain. And I thought about you guys. We need to get a picture together or something with these metal detectors, since more than likely I'll be mentioning your guys' name. So maybe you ought to come out to camp one of these days and we'll get us a picture with our detectors or something. Eric, been Arky many times. Been to Arky many times. Okay. Gary, Richard, there is a lot of gold in the Arkansas River. Yeah, so there's a lot of gold in the Arkansas River. So yeah, Red, it just depends where it is that you're where you're working at. To me, fly poop isn't worth keeping, but if that's all you're getting, then that's what you have to get. Arkansas. The Arkansas River or the Arkansas State? The Arkansas. The Arkansas River has gold in it, yes. Trip and Tommy, I saw. Trip and Tommy, you took a job over in California, I saw. Ain't that right, Cheech? We call you Cheech now, huh? I know how you got that name, Trip and Tommy, now. But you went over to California. You took a completely 180 turn in life, didn't you? But yeah, you'll have to come over and visit one day. So, but I'm leaving Friday morning, so I'll be gone then. But yeah, so you guys, Brad and Tommy, you guys need to come over here, and we got to get a picture together with some detectors. I thought you left. Well, you was there, Tommy, over there at Wagons West, but didn't you go to California to take a job, or was that an old job? Because I thought I saw a picture of you in California working. So I don't know. I don't unless you got a twin brother out there. But I think you went over to Blythe and was working in Blythe or something. Now you're back at Wagons West, or was he just over at the store over there hanging out? Who knows? I don't know. I can't keep up with all you guys. Not me. I don't care for Cali. I swore it was you, Tommy. There was a store in Blythe. There was a person that looked just like you behind the counter in a store in Blythe selling stuff. You never worked in there? Oh, Tommy, I think you're incognito, Tommy. I know. Oh, it's a secret. Okay. We're not supposed to know that. Well, anyways, guys, this ain't going to be a long show just because there's too much other stuff going on and guest counsel, so I wasn't really prepared to carry on the show by my lonesome, unless you guys got some questions or something. But so I already talked about everything I had to talk about. Let's say I'll do as I'm traveling. Red here again. Sorry, I'm in Arizona. If you go out sampling, what are you looking for bringing in bigger equipment here in Arizona? What part of Arizona are you in? You in eastern Arizona, western Arizona, southern Arizona, northern Arizona? Or which town are you in? Or which area are you working in? And I'll tell you everything you want to know about it working for gold in Arizona. I've been all over this state looking for gold. You'd think I should retire by now. I got involved. Some of you guys, you guys got involved looking for gold at, like when you were kids and stuff like that. My family and dad and uncles, and they all worked out at the Kennecott mines. And they wanted me to go to Kennecott and work in the mines. I said, there's no way in hell. I was white collar. I wasn't going to work in no mines. So it wasn't until, early 90s when I got involved with gold and got gold fever. And, I got gold fever, and that was bad. But so I've been all over the United States looking for gold, from North Carolina and South Carolina and Michigan and Georgia and Indiana and all the western states, Nome, Alaska a few times. But living in Arizona, I have been all over Arizona looking for gold. The best gold I've ever found in Arizona was below Payson. For all you people in Arizona, that was the best gold I ever found in a little town called Rye below Payson. And there were some claims there that, I couldn't believe the amount of gold that we would get. Specimen gold, nice nuggets with specimens. Are you still doing a Patreon event in October? It's in November, Mark. It's November. November 15th, 16th, and 17th in November, up there in Meadview, or Gold Basin, not Meadview, Gold Basin area. But you'll be getting an email. I'll be sending out emails here for the next month or so with directions and all that type of stuff. It'll be fun. I've been gathering I got some pay dirt bags we'll give away and a bunch of stuff, prizes and raffles, and we'll just do metal detecting hunt. Payson, north of Phoenix. That's where you're at, Mike Bush. Oh, you're saying Payson, north of Phoenix. No, Payson is well, from Phoenix. Payson would be would be east, I think, of Phoenix. It's on Highway 87, I think it is, up there. So, but that's a Payson, below Payson. Anyway, it was Rye. There was a club out there I belonged to, and anyway, there we just found a lot of gold there. I found so much gold up there that's unreal. I don't know if it's who owns the claims there, but that's the best I ever found. And it's not really in the books either inside your Arizona plastic gold deposits. So outside of that, the best gold is over there above the Wickenburg area. Rich Hill, all of that area is excellent for gold. And so for Arizona, I've been down in Tucson area looking for gold. Never really did a lot, find too much good gold down in Tucson. Mike Bush, Kingman. I'm going to be looking to Rich Hill area, red. Yes, Rich Hill area, Stanton. Stanton is just the old little ghost town right there. There's probably not a lot of gold left there in Stanton, so you got to get south of Stanton area. But Yarnell, from Yarnell all the way down. Supposedly, you've got two rivers right there. They're pretty well dry, well, except in runoff. But you got Antelope Creek on one. I should not call them rivers, creeks. You got Antelope Creek on one side and Weaver Creek on the other side. Supposedly that mountain, Rich Hill, came up like a volcano or a push-up. It came up, and then it split the rivers apart, and then all that gold that it brought up just got pushed down and blew out everywhere. So there's gold from there all the way down into Wickenburg area. Is Peyton and the Lost Dutchman mine near each other? You're talking about Payson? No. Lost Dutchman mine is over in the Superstition Mountains. That's over in like the Apache Junction area, over in that area. But it's probably, it's in between Phoenix and Superstition, more or less, I guess, is where Payson area is at. And there's some mines up there. It's in Rye, the town. Rye is below Payson, and then you go back, and there's a whole bunch of mines back up in there. I think the mine was the Oxbow. The Oxbow mine was the one that had all the gold in it, and there's all the washes. A lot of snakes too. I've never seen so many snakes in all my life, but them washes were just inundated with rattlers. But man, we found a lot of good gold over there in them washes. So I don't want to get into this story on the internet because I don't know if the statute of limitations has ran out yet. So I'm sure it probably has by now, but I'd get a bad reputation, and I don't want to get a bad reputation of when we left that club over there. The club's not in existence anymore, but we pulled a lot of gold out of there. And there's a lot of old timers, so they're old people. And basically what they would do, it was this hell hole. I know some of you guys have heard this story before, but you'd have to hike down to the hell hole, down to the wash. You'd have to hike down. It probably, you'd have to take breaks along the way coming up or just carrying your equipment down there. But we'd take dry washers down in there and vacuum buckets. And then what these old timers would do, though, they'd have these big water tanks in the back of their vehicles, and then they would back it up to the wash, and they had these black hoses that they ran all the way down. And at the bottom, they had an on-off shut-off valve on it. And then they would hook it up at the top, open it up, and they would hike down there, and then they would fill their little wagons or whatever they were doing with water, and then all they were doing was panning. That's all they did was pan. Well, me and this other guy, we started dry washing, and they started freaking out because they would say, man, you could park a Volkswagen in with where you guys are at. And so they wanted to outlaw dry washing because they thought we were getting way too much gold. But there was this one guy. I used to know Pat. Pat was his name, and I saw. So I know it's true. He had those little mayonnaise jars full of gold. One just full of the finer stuff, and one just full of nuggets. And we watched him, and he would just do these little con pans, and he would just put it, twist it a couple of times, and then basically dump it out and pull the gold out of there. And then he would dump it in these daub piles, these big mud daub piles. We knew he had to be losing gold. So one day we took picks and those mud daub piles, they go like cement. But we busted those things up and ran them through the dry washer. Man, he was losing so much gold. But anyway, that was a lot of gold up there. Isn't that the idea? Yes, it is. Is Payson? Okay. So anyway, so Payson was the best area I've ever been in for gold. Or, I mean, not Payson, but Rye. And Rye's probably about 10, 15 miles below Payson, south of Payson. So there's another guy that used to have a mine shaft up there that filled full of water. And there was this guy that wanted to do some high banking. So he put some lay flat in his nozzle in this pool or this mine shaft that had all this water in it. And he ran this lay flat, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 yards down where he wanted to set up his high banker. And so he got this all set up, and we're just looking at him thinking, this dude's insane. And he fired that thing up, and we'd think, hey, that's actually pretty cool. But man, he sucked that water right out of that shaft so fast, and all that work he did in setting it up, and then it may have lasted for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and the water was, it just sucked the water table down. So, but he had a decent idea though, but I guess he didn't realize that he was going to suck that water out that fast. So, cheers, everybody. But anyway, so like I say, I don't really have nothing to talk about just because I can tell you guys a bunch of stories. If you guys want to hear stories, I got all types of stories. I could write a book about the stories of mining. And that's what, to me, that's what it's really about when you're out, you're out there in the hills and you're with friends and you're basically creating memories. And it's really, to me, that's what it's that camaraderie. It's not so much the gold, it's just that camaraderie, having fun. Was it small gold at Rye? No, Rye was what we used to do. We would take a 1/4-inch classifier and put it on top of a 5-gallon bucket, shovel into it, and then we would take what's in the classifier and put that into another bucket. That's what we took to go pan out, is what was inside this classifier. How much gold we threw away that went through the classifier, but we were keeping what was in the classifier. And we would leave there with nice quartz specimens. There was this one weekend, this guy said, yeah, I left there, I had 52 pickers, nice pieces of gold. I mean, we used to get nice gold that was, bigger than 1/4-inch size. So just that wash just had so much gold in it. But anyway, so that, to me, that's what it's all about. Just those fun times and fun memories and get-togethers is really what it's about. And that's the dream that I kind of incorporated when I guess I kind of got into this campground thing, was to have a place where people could come, miners could come together and get together and do all this type of stuff. But so anyway, that was Rye. So if anybody ever gets up to the Rye area, or you research that or could get into that, it was below that they had one mine called the Midget Mine, and that wash was all right, but it wasn't as good as the Oxbow wash. And there was the Oxbow Mine, but that Oxbow wash was excellent for gold. Jack's offline again. What's happening? I'm online. I didn't leave. That was a long time ago. I hope I didn't leave again. Something's not right. I hope I'm not offline. I went offline a long time ago. He's not Offline. Okay. Man, you guys scare me. I paid my internet bill, so I shouldn't be offline. So anyway, so like I said, there was the stories. You're fine. Cool. There's all good. Okay, perfect. Thanks, guys. See, I got to rely on you guys to tell me what's going on. There was one time we were up mining, me and this guy. I used to go out with this one guy all the time, and we used to mine all the time till he got too old and he just didn't want to do it anymore. But we were up there mining one time, and it started to rain on us. So I put up an easy up, a nice big easy up, and had our chairs, and we're sitting under the easy up watching it rain and everything. And it just kept raining. We thought, well, we wanted to, cook up some dinner. And we thought, well, if we just made a little fire, not a big one, because we didn't want the heat to rise up and burn down the awning or this easy up we were at. So we thought, well, let's just make a little fire. So we made this little fire to cook on or whatever we were doing, roasting hot dogs or something on. Well, it doesn't matter how big or small the fire is, heat still rises. And the heat eventually started the thing on fire. And so it just burned off. Now we're sitting underneath this awning and we're just getting wet. But, anyways, it's just stories like that, that's funny. Another one I'll tell you, we were out walking around and we had tents. We stayed in tents and it was cold that night. And they had these long aluminum pipes like they use for irrigation pipes, these companies that farmlands and that. So I drug this, they're like 20 feet, maybe 15, 20 feet long. And I drug this all the way back to my tent. And what I had done is I stuck it in the fire pit, because we'd do what we'd put an all-nighter in the fire. We don't know how we never burnt down the National Forest. That we don't know. But before we went to bed, we had put in this huge log and we called it the all-nighter. So I stuck this pipe into the fire and then I stuck the other end into my tent. And I crawled in there and that heat were coming into my tent from the pipe. Oh man, it felt so good. And the guy I was with saying, man, I'm jealous. I'm going to get me one of them pipes tomorrow. I want to do that. Well, not really thinking, about 2 o'clock in the morning, I woke up choking. The fire went out and all that smoke came into that pipe and filled my tent full of smoke. I was lucky I didn't die from carbon monoxide, but it's just, anyway, stupid stuff. But always had a lot of fun. Like I say, I could write books with a lot of the stories and stuff that went on back in those days. And the friends I met along the way, and that's what it's, cool too. But anyways, guys, Generation 2 Starlink. Yeah, I know Starlink has that little one now. They say you can buy if you got the big one. Why would you want the little one if you already have the big one? Why would you want to turn around and buy the little one? I don't understand that at all. Then you got 2 of them and 2 payments. I don't know. Anyways, guys, anybody got anything they want to talk about or know about before we yak out of here or head out of here? I'm afraid I'm going to lose everybody. You guys got me all scared now. Anyways, I'm taking off on my journey. I'll leave Friday midday and make it up. My first stop will be in Nevada. And then from Nevada, I'll be into Utah. And then from there, who knows where I'll be, into Utah. And then from there over to Colorado. And from Colorado back to Arizona, or Utah and Arizona. Anyway, Johnny T, hello, I'm a big fan. Have you had any good rain in your area? Here, we didn't get rain. Over in Siloam. Tommy will drop by tomorrow. Perfect, Tommy. Siloam got hammered with rain a couple times. There was flooding. I saw pictures where it was running down the streets and everything. But we didn't really get anything here at all. So we haven't got, the monsoons really haven't hit us bad here. Watch out for the Utes. I'll have protection with me. So yes, I'll be watching for the Utes. So anyways, guys, that's all I got to talk about. So I'll be on the journey next Wednesday. I think next Wednesday I'll probably be at the destination where I want to be at. And that guy's got a lot of stories. And so maybe I'll just set a camera up and we'll sit outside around the fire or something, and you can hear everybody's stories. It should be pretty fun. They're a good group of guys where I'm going to be at. The mini is only 50 gigs for $50 a month. Oh, okay. So I'll just stick with the big one there. Have a safe, prosperous trip. All right, Steve, appreciate it. Anyway, guys, so that's all I got to yak about. Let me find my outro here. You guys all be safe. You guys all take care of yourselves. Stay out of trouble. All of that. And until our paths cross again, I appreciate all you guys. Thanks very much. Please like, share, subscribe. Okay? So until our paths cross again, meet again, be safe, everybody. Hey, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for inviting me into your homes.